In question 3 for Unit 18, a stock investment may provide a return of anywhere between a loss of 10% and a gain of 20%. Let's start by listing the possibilities. Here's a loss of 10%. Here's a loss of 9%. And now that we've provided the pattern, we can drag all the way up to a gain of 20%. Next, let's show for each possible outcome the chance of it happening. Reading from the question, it says there's a 50% chance of some kind of loss. 5% for each of the possibilities. Here are 10 possibilities. We have 5% chance that each one might occur for 50% in all. So there's a 5% chance that we'll lose 10%. And a 5% chance also of losing each of these other percentage. Next it says, there is a 10% chance that the value of the investment will be unchanged. That is, that the change will be 0%. So the chance of no change is 10%. Here's 50%. Here's another 10%. That's 60% of the possibilities already. Then the question says that the remaining 40%, that makes sense, 60% plus another 40% is the full 100%. The remaining 40% is distributed equally over the possible gains. There are 20 possible gains. We'd like to distribute 40% equally among them, so each will get 2%. 2% times 20 is 40%. So now we've accounted for 100% of the time. If we add all these percentages, we'll get 100%. What we'd like to do now is to take the average of these numbers, loss of 10%, loss of 9%, and so on, up to a gain of 10%. But we'll have to take the average, taking into account the fact that they're not equally likely. We'll use the technique from the main unit question in Unit 18. For each of the possibilities, we'll take the percentage of it, that is the chance of it happening, and then we'll simply add all of those together. For example, here, instead of using the full negative 10%, we'll take 5% of the negative 10%. This idea of taking a percentage of a percentage may sound strange, but it's not really. If we ask, say, what is 50% of 60%, 50% is just half. What's half of 60%? It's 30%. So this sort of calculation makes sense, and it is the correct way to take the average when possibilities are not equally likely. We take a percent of each possibility, the percent given the chance of it happening, and then we simply add all of those together to get the average. The average starts out at 0%, and with each row we add on the next percentage. Keeping a running sum like this will give us, at the end, the total of all the numbers, which is 1.45%. So this investment might lose money, might stay the same, and might gain money. On average, what will it do? On average, it will gain 1.45%.